Are you guys ready for this? We have this full white build that is going into this light base 600LX. Stick around. All right, now let's get this installed with the motherboard. I've noticed a lot of builders, they have a tendency to build on this, and this is definitely a mistake that I made in the past. Highly recommend that you put this inside of the motherboard case. We're going to be using the motherboard case to build the PC. However, we want to make sure that we're not using the anti-static bag. And here it is, we got the B5060E in all white. Now it's time to install the 9700X. We're gonna bring the latch down. Beautiful. Kingston Fury 32 gigs. We just installed the CPU and the memory, and honestly, this board is looking really good. Let's keep it going. Now it's time to install the Samsung 990 2TB NVMe drive. Let's get it installed. So hold it here. Okay. We just finished the motherboard prep. Now it's time to prep the case. One thing that I'm thinking that we're gonna do is we're gonna flip these 3 fans to act as an intake of air from here. Okay, this is actually really cool. If you take a look here, these fans are actually reversed. So these reverse fans are gonna be bringing air inside the case, not pushing it out. Air will go in towards the center and then be pushed out the top via the AIO and then pushed out the rear. Stay tuned. All right, so now that we have the accessories, let's move on to the other side. All right, so we're in the middle of installing the motherboard, and I found this to be a little bit on the interesting side. You know how you use specific PSU screws to get the power supply installed? Well, for this Be Quiet case, we're actually using PSU screws to install the motherboard. Interesting, right? Oh, nice. This comes off. The 360 AIO time, let's get it installed. These ones are usually pretty straightforward. And we all know with Be Quiet AIOs, they do give you some extra coolant so you can top off your coolant in the future. Let's get the fans installed. However, let's verify our orientation. We're gonna be going like that. So that means that we want the fans to be installed in the front like that. Okay. The way that we do all of our builds is with an X at first and then with a dot in the middle. This one's not the best, however, it's not the worst. Now it's time for the AIO to get installed. Do not forget to take this off. And it's gonna be the same thing if you're by yourself. You're gonna wanna make sure that you get those corners first. This makes things super easier. And look at that. We have made some really good progress, you guys. Now it's time to get the CPU cooler block installed. Isn't this coming out nice? We just finished installing this gorgeous AIO. Now it's time to install the GPU. The Steel Legend 9070. Nice. I'll install it. Now that we have the GPU installed, it is now time for PSU. Let's open it up. God, it even smells like a freaking new PSU. Even the power cable is white. Love it. Oh, interesting. We even got white zip ties. We got white zip ties. It's a full white build, you guys. Okay, that's pretty much it. I think at this point, man, that looks clean. But what I want to do is I want to bring this down here. That way it stays like that. Before we boot up this computer, don't forget to check out our other socials on TikTok and Instagram at Master PC Builder. Also, if you're curious about seeing other builds just like this that we have for sale, check out our website at masterpcbuilds.com. Now it's time for the boot up. This is the best part, so let's see what happens.